enlightening and trying to enlighten, you know, some of the Moors in the temple. And I was curious to how we could help them be more understanding. That is very important for them to become more self-sustaining, food-wise and commerce-wise.
Very happy to answer your question. Our kith and kindred in the various versions of the temple, or from the clock, the seal, or any other house. Well, not so much the seal, because the seal in the Amexem-Moor-Empire, we are so heavily aligned. That's a different energy entirely. Where we go, they go. They're with us, we're with them. It's a family affair with all the houses, however, specifically with the Great Seal. That said, though, we are very careful with how we proceed to not be construed to be interfering with what other houses are doing in terms of what they teach. What we do is quite clear, though. We lay particular things out, and we do it more so by our demonstration. We show better than we tell. Now, what we're doing is not new. What we're doing is not complicated.
Right.
It is necessary. However, parties have particular modus operandi. They have particular confines that they operate within. And they have limiting factors as a consequence. Some of them, it appears, choose not to go beyond certain points, certain engagements or endeavors. I can't speak to the why. You have to speak to the leadership of the various entities of which you speak about.
Right.
I will speak for the Amexem-Moor-Empire, and on occasion, I speak for certain things with the Great Seal and the Amexem-Moor-Empire. The Sultan for the Great Seal speaks for the Great Seal. We have a long-standing relationship, and we work together cohesively. When we engage with the various versions of the temples that we have engaged with, we don't go empty-handed.
Right.
We go and we make contributions, food or silver, but we don't go empty-handed. I won't say anything beyond that. I just simply let the record stand for what it says on its own. It speaks for itself. Now, anything that they're doing that will save lives and improve the quality of lives, we most certainly do applaud. We just focus on what we do. We can't plot and navigate the course within our collective vessel and then navigate it and do that for someone else at the same time. We could only be on the deck, on the bridge, at the helm of one vessel at a time.
Right.
And what other folks choose to do, we respect their wishes. A lot of folks are comfortable where they are. Peace be upon them. Some have engaged us, and we've spoken with them on particular topics. We have a good relationship with Federal Grand Chief Breaker L. I refer to him as grandfather. Honor and respect his grandbody. There are those that will argue with my staff back and forth all day. I'm not going to get into that. I'm more concerned about the relationship I have with Grand Chief. And in this city, we had what we refer to as my Grand Chief, several of us, Khalid Bey. Khalid Bey, excuse me. He passed from a couple of years ago. However, he's like everyone's grandfather in this city. And we would have conversations for hours. He was like that. If you saw him, cross paths, and that gentleman would have you there talking all day. But the thing is, iron sharpens the iron. We're not always going to see eye to eye, we don't have to. And folks don't have to conform to work together. Don't have to do particular things that other houses are doing and vice versa.
Right.
But when some parties want to impose particular things on others, that's out of line. We don't get into all that. We don't get into, so we just simply say, look, everyone has a talent and skill, bring it to the table.
That's right.
Rocket science is not, although for some it might be. We don't bother, we just leave it lie. And just to really, the honest way to answer the question. If you have a follow-up, I'll give you one. If not, if anyone else has a follow-up question, they can have it. It's not.
My question would be on the growth of the Amexem-Moor-Empire. It seems like it is growing.
It or we?
We are growing by leaps and bounds.
Indeed.
My question for you is, since there is a mandate for volunteer time, will that volunteer time be rotating upon a certain time frame as the larger we get, or will it become permanent?
Actually, the volunteer time, which had been set at 32 hours, is now 72. It will be at 108 and capped at 108. There's a reason for that. In this jurisdiction and venue, not everything is monetized. You don't pay to ride the Imperial Transit operations once we have them in place. In this venue, nationals in good standing don't have a mortgage and don't have a rent. Our budgets every year, we budget out to build homes. As long as you don't tear it, you can stay in it. So most of our kith and kindred, they spend years out of their lives going to trade to acquire funds to pay on a quote-unquote mortgage, and don't own the property after they pay the quote-unquote mortgage, supposedly. Rent and mortgage in this venue is off the table in exchange for volunteer time. So 108 hours of volunteer time, do the math over 30 Earth days or 31 Earth days. So let's figure out this straight. You're on our grid and you're a national. A business pays for a light bill, as they say, in this venue, if they're on the Imperial grid. Our households don't, nationals don't. So you have no light bill, you don't pay the transit system that we have, and you don't pay for a mortgage or a rent. Why would you be crying about 108 hours of volunteer time? That was just ludicrous to even think about doing that. Well, other folks, they're beating their brains out, going through the crazy to cover a whole host of things, and then they have to retire and wonder how they want to do particular things. That's not how we're doing this venue. Not everything going forward is monetized. So as we grow, we expand this out, mindset by mindset, familyhood by familyhood, continent by continent. We're operational. Well, we have nationals on 4 continents. We have equipment and material on 3 of the 4. And as our budgets are better funded, larger funded, we get more work done to save more lives and improve the quality of lives of more continents. And honestly, it's the best way I can answer your question in short form. I would love to give you a look if I had time to do it, but I have to go. So thank you for your questions and thank you for being here. So peace, love, and light unto all. And it's not.